All right.
Hi, I'm Ken Lashley. You're watching Who Dat Comics. Who Dat?
What is up, everybody? Who Dat Comics and Boston Chris back with another graphic content end of the year review, start of the year plans, all that good stuff. Maybe a little con stuff what we're going to be talking about. How did that fare out this year? What are we looking for next year? It's a whole bunch of stuff we might mention. So I appreciate everybody that jumps in, man, that says hello. Thumbs up, man. If you if you're somebody we know and you want to be part of the, talking, come along, come chill, come hang out. So that's about it I got to say, man. But I appreciate everybody that comes in and watches graphic content throughout the year. Been on a little hiatus, but we're back for the holidays. We'll probably do another video, maybe soon, I guess, as well. But been a good year, I think. For conventions, I went to a lot of conventions, met a lot of people that in person that I have never met. So on that end, it's been great for me. I'm going to share this out with a few people. What about you, Chris? What was your con experience for the year?
It was good. Like I had a really good time with just the conventions I went to. I went to Heroes. I went to Little Giant. I went to Heroes. I went to a local show called Wicked Comic Con, and then I also went to Terrificon. Had a great time. And I have to say that as far as like conventions were concerned, I had a lot of fun. Like I really thought that this year was a good one. I made it definitely a priority to go ahead and get out and see some things, and it really gave me a good, I guess I would say, it gave me motivation to go ahead and see some of these other shows and go to some other places where I haven't really been. So that'll always be like a future thing. Like I always have to kind of, you have to do it within your budget, make sure that everything is affordable. But, maybe start thinking about branching out and seeing some of the conventions that I haven't been to yet that I've always wanted to. So I would say I think the next one on the list that I haven't gone to, but I've heard really good things is probably going to be Baltimore. So, potentially 2027 or later, depending on what everything looks like. Baltimore, I think, will be my next destination con that I go to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know for me, I'm not doing any destinations next year. The most I'm doing is going to be New Orleans Fan Expo, which is like 3 weeks from now. Yeah. A big line cat's coming down, so it's gonna be cool for him to see. He never been to New Orleans. So gonna go down. He'll be here. I think Yahweh's gonna be here. Southern Comic Geek. So there's a few people I know throughout the community who's gonna be here for that. They have Galaxy Con New Orleans. Looks like the lineup is gonna be. I mean, it's damn near a year away for it. Like it's during the summertime.
Yep.
But if the lineup stays, there's gonna be a lot of people there for us. People you how to say this might not see often. You know what I mean? So that's going to be interesting. If those that's people,
the way, a lot of times you go to shows and it's just like, they've done a good job. I mean, there's a lot of shows that are doing, I would say, a better job of being able to get talent to be able to show up. So it's just like. It's tough to be like, oh, like I want to see all these people, but it's just like, you know what? Sometimes you kind of have to sit back and be like, you know what? Can't see them all at this show, but they are coming to another show that I'm going to, so I'll kind of do a half and half thing. That's what I did at Heroes. I was like, all right, Heroes. There was a lot of people that are like they're gonna be at Terrificon in a couple of months. I'll see them over at Terrificon. So, but that is one thing I am happy about is that the shows that that I'm lucky enough to be able to get out to. The guest lists are really good, and it's just like it's such a I would say blessing to be able to be like, all right, I'm gonna be able to meet all these different people, and every show is a good lineup. So it feels like it's worth your money if you're going there to meet creators, worth the money that they charge you to go in the door to meet all these different people. So that part I am excited about. Like I do see like some people have like just amazing lineups to the point where it's just like, all right, I think give this a little consideration. So that's what happened with over a couple of years ago. Where I was like, this is your list. Like, look at this list of people. Like my show didn't have all that. Like the Fan Expo Boston did not have that many people, and I was like, all right, time to start branching out. So that's just a really fun thing to see that especially to get to meet people that you've never seen before. Just because a lot of that really makes the experience awesome too. Because it's like, you know what, I've had all these books for you for all these years, or for this different person. I never got to meet you. I get to have a little conversation with you and tell you how much I like your books, and that's always a fun. So.
Yeah, I agree. That's always fun to have. I'm actually excited to see the Four Turtles, Shredder, and I think April O'Neil is going to be at New Orleans Fan Expo. That's probably going to be my biggest splurge and purchase. I just haven't decided what I'm going to get them to sign. What to, because I have a poster here, but this is like a Mongo, whatever it's called. Kind of like limited edition poster, but it's not really. I think it's Turtles in Time. Kind of reference. So it's not really. It's turtle related, but it's not. The movie side. So I haven't decided if I'm just going to go with that, which I think would still be cool to get them to sign. But it's something that I'm not going to be getting rid of anyway. So that's why if I could find an original poster, I'd go with the original poster. But I haven't been able to find the original poster. Like eBay, you don't know who you're getting on eBay. So that's why I haven't really.
That, and they got to charge you a fortune for it, because I went back and started looking at some things that I was like, oh, I used to have this as a kid. Let me see, and I was like, oh my god, like I used to have it was a little metal trash can that was filled that had popcorn in it that I got for Christmas when I was like, I think like 7, and it got thrown out on me accidentally because I was being kind of lazy. And so it was trash day, and I was like, all right, and I just put the barrel there with trash in it, figuring like all right, when you take this out, I implied like when you take this outside, just throw this in and just put the barrel back. Well, the put the barrel back part didn't happen, and it was just like, oh, like you're throwing this away, okay? And I was an adult at that point, so it's just like one of those things where it's like, oh, I understand you getting rid of childish things, no problem. Like, no, that wasn't what I was trying to do. So it got thrown out on me, and I was like, and then so I was like, I want to buy a new one. I want to go ahead and get it back, and they're expensive. They're at least like $200.
So. Yeah, and I don't mind spending a little bit for it. I just don't want to overspend, or you know what I mean. But
yeah,
I guess I just have to almost like wait and see. I'd have kind of like wait and see.
yeah. Just because, I mean. Like in the end of it all, it's just like, I mean, you could bring if you want to, you can get a comic signed by all those people. It's just the toughest part with that is that you I mean, if you're gonna get it graded, having all the signatures, I mean, witnessed is not a problem. It's just a lot to get done at one time, and then you also have just the I mean, because you've gotten things signed by the cast multiple times where it's just like, depending on how people sign, some people sign big, some people sign, small. So it's just like, making sure everything's there to be seen. And then, in the end of it all, you gotta go ahead and like if you try to sell it, like you've had some tough times with that where it's just like, all right, this thing is signed 6 times by all the people that are in the cast, and it's going to be this much money. People are like, I can't afford that. Like, I know, like, it's a weird thing to ask, but I mean, there's no other book in this grade that's signed this many times, and so you're gonna have to meet me halfway on this thing. So it's kind of a crazy thing.
I don't think I'm gonna do a comic. That's just,
a poster
I don't
might be
think
better.
I think I'm gonna do a poster, and like I said, I could actually show the poster I'm thinking about doing.
Yeah.
If people want to see real quick.
Show us.
It's just that I don't know if I'm gonna do it. So I think I've shown it off once before.
Oh yeah.
So what's up, Kenneth? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome. Hope you had happy holidays. So I had this kind of rolled up. So, but it's
what would be awesome if you could get it, if you could get one. Because is it the voice actors or is it the live action actors?
No, it's a live action. I already had the voice actors sign like a DVD for me.
Yeah, if you can get an original like movie poster from a 1990 movie, my God, that would be sick to have everybody there sign it. Because those guys were all at Terrificon this year, and I was just like, I just don't have the money.
So this is the like a Mondo style.
Oh, there you go. That's
poster.
A good one. Yeah.
So
I think that's pretty cool.
It says Turtles in Time, 3 billion. Like it almost reminds me of the I don't know how to describe, but I don't know where I'd get them to sign it because like it's like not too really empty spaces. Because even in this areas, that's characters.
Yeah. So yeah, you're signing over the art. That's kind of a tough thing.
So if it was a little bit thicker, like the white, you know what I'm talking about, the white area. This was thicker. I would have them sign down there. But I'm gonna message a guy I know who deals with movie posters again and say, hey, I really would like to get because he's more reasonable. He's not gonna be eBay prices. It's not gonna be cheap, but I'm not gonna be eBay prices. You know what I mean?
See, I used to have,
I don't even have to have a perfect one. I don't have to have a perfect. It could have like a little. It could be folded. It could have been a little crease or whatever. Because of if I get it signed, I'll just get it what's it called, like framed up and stuff,
Yeah, see, like I used to I had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies. It was a drawn one, but it was from a long time. I remember I had that out in my room when I was like a little kid, and I remember that was just like such a fun possession, such a fun thing to have, but. I would say you might want to check on eBay if you like deal with that guy. But if you can find it, you could probably find one on eBay for less than.
Well, I know he'll message me immediately. Like not immediately, I should say within a day. He'll message me back. So I'll see what about what he says. But that's kind of like something I'm thinking about.
Because I think you can get one for like you could probably get one for like $100 or something like that, and then it's just like you can just go ahead and just get that signed by the thing is that you're gonna have to, because I remember those posters are all dark, so you have to use like a silver pen to go ahead and silver or gold, but that would be sick to have everybody on there sign it, and then once it all dries, I guess roll it back up and then just find a frame, post it up, and just say, yep, this is it. You get a new background at that point. You have to move some things from behind you, because if you get it signed by all 4 Turtles, the Shredder, and April O'Neil, it's just like, well, that's got to go up behind you. Yeah.
I mean, and this is so funny. Like looking at this on camera, or looking at it if you're on your phone, or if you're at your house, or on TV. This is like a big area. It's actually not a big area. It's it's not a big area. I'd have to probably move that just to fit it, so it could fit good. But oh shit, look at this guy, man. This rated show oh man, I got to give Papa a video for the $5 super chat. Appreciate you. He getting a $5 video. I need some new videos too, people. If anybody wants to send me some videos so I can upload, please do. But this is Papa Willie's video.
Yeah, I think G Money definitely knows something. Yeah, G Money knows something. You fucked up. You fucked up big time. You're incapable of running this shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
That's Papa Willie. He's just telling us, pull G Money. Told you money. That's all I can say, man. He told him to sit his $5 ass down before he make change.
Yeah, he couldn't. He was just told.
What's up, Chef? Chef Harris in the house. What's up? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping by, Papa, Kenneth, and Chef. Hopefully, you guys had a happy holidays and a happy New Year as well. So that's my thoughts about getting that poster. I'm probably gonna look into it. I actually might, I might message the guy. Actually, now let's do that, dude. Let's message the guy now. Let's message him now.
I think that's a good idea. And everybody, I apologize. I'm a little under the weather, so I sound terrible. Not that I sound good, but I regularly, but I sound a little off. But yeah, I say message just because. I mean, when is that show? Like, is it like early show like the other one in January?
This one's in January, like January 13th or something like that. Like around that time.
That's like 2 weeks away. So yeah, you got to get on that.
Yeah, so
but that would be awesome. I do hope you get that so you can get all that time because that'd be fun. I just gonna sit there and just think about it. It's just like, all right, you put that up, and then I guarantee you every time you do a show, how much is that Turtles poster behind you? What's up with that? What's it? And as soon as hey, is that for sale? Like you don't want it for sale. Come on, you don't want it for sale.
So someday Da Vinci's in the house. He says,
I'm trying
you look at hey, he's knocking it out. Don't let him fool you. He's knocking it out, man.
I'm doing what I can. Like Christmas. Christmas was a lot. So it's funny because once Thanksgiving happens, so I got Thanksgiving, then Christmas, and then my birthday. My birthday is on Thursday, so it's just like I have 3 like just diet killing holidays right in a row. So it's like that kind of kills things. But yeah, I'm definitely doing what I can to get myself. I feel like into a better place as far as being in better shape and being just healthier. So that's what I've been doing. That's what I'm trying to get that together. So I am hoping to really do even better next year and slim down some more and kind of just move into a healthier groove and get myself just trying to do a lot of positive changes and trying to make things just overall doing better. Just because I mean a lot of times when people have their struggles and stuff like that, like it's easy to let it kind of eat you up. And it's just like, you know what, you don't have to do all that. You can try and like 50 Cent said, get rich and die trying. That's the best that any of us can do. Most of us ain't gonna get rich, but shit, we'll die trying, So just like gonna go ahead and do what I can to try to flip things around. Not that anything's going bad, but just try to be more positive, get things going in a better direction, and then try to make the best out of what we got and keep pushing through. Because that's the thing I will say. It seems like a lot of people out there will tell you all day about how you can overcome all the obstacles and do all this and that, and and the truth behind it is that they all work to get it. So it's just like, you know what, it's time to do some work. It's time to get better and improve. So
yeah. So yeah, he's working it out, man. He's working it out. But
I'm trying.
Yeah,
I ain't under no contract. Sitting there like right now the bodybuild, nothing like that, but just being healthier, feeling better. That's what I'm looking forward to doing.
Yeah. So but yeah, hopefully we'll see what happens. I actually just messaged the guy. He actually messaged me back already. So let's see what he says.
Yeah, that's a positive, man. Let's get that poster. Get
he doesn't have one at the moment.
No. Uh-oh, where's Callie? Is he hiding?
He said, I see you, Callie.
But yeah, that was speaking of actually Callie and just on Instagram. So the if you're on Instagram and you follow the Black Order Comic Club, or if you don't follow them, check them out because they're pretty cool. Like it's basically a place where people that go and they'll just post up different books based on themes and stuff like that. And so they've been doing I mean, for a while, and I've been participating in this when it's 6 days of bangers, which people are just posting up just different books, every day out of their collection, and it's really fun to see people sharing their collection. And it's more, kind of just the fun part of collecting and just showing off the stuff you have. So definitely check out the Black Order Comic Club because it's a good fun Instagram site to just see everybody's different stuff. And I've been posting the last couple of days. I got to post one tonight before the night ends, so I can keep up with that 6 days. And it's a good time though. I do enjoy that. So I have been just kind of being more active as far as posting things and stuff like that. So I just have some things I still have to do on my channel, and I got a little derailed today because I'm kind of like, ooh, but yeah, walking around. Yeah, right. Walking around Disney is that is one of those deceiving exercises. Like, because as you're walking around, it's just like you don't realize how many steps you're doing, man. I was killing it in Disney, man. I was like, at one point, I think the most steps I did in a day was like almost 23,000. I was just walking around, going to different rides and this and that, and I was just like, but yeah. Disney definitely got me. I was talking with them on the auction yesterday, on the Astonishing auctions, and as Tony has mentioned something about going to Disney, and this, I was like, no, I was swindled into going to Disney. It wasn't part of my plans, but we went. It was a good time. But yeah, that's you're definitely right though. My pockets are very light in Disney. I was just like, you know what, I paid for us to get there, and food and everything else, and now it's just kind of like, all right, replenishing that, getting that all together, and preparing for con season. For me, luckily, I don't have any shows coming up until April, so I have a little bit of recovery time before it's time to start buying books again. So that's a good
it's like I have this one coming up, and then I don't have another one for like 7 months or something like 6. So yeah, I have one coming up, but like I said, I'm only looking forward to like doing a couple, like the Turtles, and I haven't decided if I'm gonna get Star Wars, your boy Hayden Christensen. I'm not gonna worry about John Cena. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Cena would be fun to get. Cena would be fun to talk to. I know that much.
Yeah, I put the thing in the hunt chat if you want to join, Tony. I already met her, Tone. I already met her. I got a poster in my closet.
Pam Grier?
Yeah, I already met her. I could actually show it. I could actually show the poster. I think I can get to it. I can show the poster. I'll be back.
Yeah, and then that for me, I think is one of the fun parts is that we just meeting with, all right, what am I looking forward to, and then waiting for the guest list to get announced, because that they haven't started announcing for Terrificon, but when they do, it's always good. It's always fun. So there's definitely going to be some things. VIP, who that? Yeah, see, I haven't really gone down the celebrity signature road yet. I've met a couple of wrestlers, and I haven't done too many actors or anything like that. Like, I kind of have been kind of going, but you know what? I'm not gonna lie though. Like I'm starting to, like, Christina Ricci kind of broke ground for me there. So I'm like, all right, so she was the first one. So now the others will follow. That was a fun time. I didn't. Eckler was actually showing some pictures the other day, just of different celebrities he's met and everything. I'm like, oh, I was like, yeah, I should probably like start doing that too. Oh, there you go. Was it Patrick Jones? Oh no, it's Coffee.
It's kind of like all banged up. It's just like a photocopy. Not a photocopy, but it's just a copy print of a print kind of thing. Actually, it's a nice quality, but but she signed it right there.
See, stuff like that, and that's one thing I would do. I don't have a lot of posters that are signed or anything like that, but if I was to, I'm definitely gonna start getting frames for them, just because if you have well, if you have like a Michaels, like Michaels has like framing deals like every week. It's like 60% off framing, 70% off framing. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get, like, if I get some prints and stuff signed, I'm gonna go there and just get some frames for cheap. She's like, yeah, you guys are giving them off like 60% off every week. So you know what? I got some things for you to sign. And I did get one of those folio things so that if I get original art or if I get something that's bigger than just what would fit in a normal comic, I could just toss it there. So who knows? Maybe if I start buying some art pages, I put them in that little folio thing. Like, yep, I got my art page. I got my Oh yeah, that was the thing I forgot. I actually saw it on Amazon the other day. So remember that kid when we were at Heroes, and that kid had that he had that, I guess it was like a practice comic book. So it's blank on the inside, but it has panels, and the kid was going up to different artists and having them do remarks on that. I was like, that's a sick idea.
It was like a sketch, not like a sketch book.
It's basically like a practice comic. So it's like, oh, here's a blank comic for you to practice on, and just like if you just wanted to draw, it's mostly like people. I've seen a lot of that. They're like, oh, like we think to inspire kids to draw, and I'm like, that is a sick idea because you can get. Basically, it's like having a whole new sketchbook. It's just like, hey, can you do a remark in this, and then get a whole bunch of remarks, and then you can just have people just do remarks. Or even if you sit there and like, hey, like, would you mind doing like a little sequence, like, and you could have like different artists do a little sequence of a little action or whatever. That'd be fun. But like that was like a really cool idea that like me and Huda saw the kid at Heroes. He just kind of had this book. And we're like, what's that all about? And I was like, oh my god. And I was like, he's like, yeah, we bought this off Amazon, and we just have an artist do something and every time we go to a show. I was like, that is amazing. I never thought of that, and I've seen those things before.
Yeah, it was. I still haven't got one because you can think about it. You could probably get artists that are probably expensive as hell to draw. Yeah, and they could do it because it's like stuff like that big. It's like something really. They could do a little remark and sign. Like it's perfect.
It's like no bigger than a sketch card, and I mean it's just random panels. So it's just like
it's really smaller than a sketch card. It's well, it depends on how because it's different shape. Different shape, but like you said, majority of them I would probably say was probably a little bit smaller than sketch card, and some was probably like sketch card size. But it's very that was actually a cool idea when I saw him with that. I was just like, wow, it's something that I don't know why I didn't really just
never would have thought of it.
It was something.
But
it was just something I'd never seen before, and it was just like, huh.
Yeah. But that's I would say one of the things that's like I feel like it is cool watching the younger generation getting into comics and stuff like that, and it's just like what, sometimes they just have just amazing ideas that you wouldn't think about. You're like, oh wow, I never thought about this. Like that's a pretty cool idea. I'm gonna do one of those one day. So to that to that young child, thank you very much for the idea, because at some point I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. We say young. He was like, I think
he was probably 19 or something like that. It wasn't like, but it was just like, just one of those things where it's just like, some 19-year-old kid came up with this idea that 43-year-old me never would have thought of in a million years. It's like, oh wow, getting educated by the young.
So and what else we're gonna do? I'm gonna share books for my 2026 list. I still have books that were on my 2025 list that I didn't get. So still have some so I really just changed the list up a little bit. Try to and so I'll show that. Well, I don't know if Chris will show his, but we'll show that. I'll show that, and then I'm going to show a few books. I might do that just now. Show a few books that I picked up this year. Or some books that were sent to me this year, and some for pickup. But this is books that I got this year. This is from our man Doc. He sent me a included. This book was actually really cool, space kind of book with the atomic bomb going off in the back with the spaceship.
That's like really cool.
Weird science book.
Yeah,
it was really cool. Yeah, that was from 1953.
Dude, I mean, just the color, the art on that is incredible for that.
Yeah, it's for 1.5. It's actually,
it looks great.
It needs to be like recased. because this is a CBCS old, old gin label, but I'll probably just leave it alone. It was just cover, detach, and split, so that's why it's a 1.5. It's split all the way down. So it's but when you look at it, like it's all about presentation.
It looks great.
All about presentation. So, and he sent this. This is the book he sent with it. So I was happy to.
Nice.
He sent. This is the Jungle Action, and it was the Jungle Action and Black Panther. I don't know why. 21. It's the Ku Klux Klan cover, and it's not many. What I remember him saying in a 9.8. So that was actually really, really cool. This book was actually in Steppo's collection. Purchased this from Yaniv. A book I wanted in the 9.8, but when you look at the price comparisons from a 9.6 to a 9.8, it's like $1,000 difference. It's like $200 for this book, and like $1,200 or more for a 9.8. This is Avengers Avengers 144. Peggy Carter becomes Hellcat. So, that's
really?
That's the key note for this one.
Nice.
So,
see, this is the section of the show that Tony's gonna pay extra attention to, just in case, because he's like, "Oh, what you got there?" I gotta make sure I write down notes.
Some of this stuff he's seen already. This was an upgrade. I didn't think I'd get an upgrade this dramatic. I thought I'd probably settle in an 8 or maybe an 8.5, but the price was really good on this. And I think the guy let me do a payment plan, and I sold my 7.
Oh, nice.
So I ended up getting an X-Men 49 and a 9.0.
There you go.
Off-white pages. First appearance of Polaris. It's actually first appearance of Laura Dane.
Laura Dane.
Polaris in
50.
Yeah, 50.
The next issue, and that's the last.
Origin Beast too.
Yeah, and then that's the last time you see that old X-Men logo. Because after that, the Ladder logo comes in. That Jim Stark lets everybody know that he invented.
Mm-hmm.
I would say if he comes down your way, you got to crack that out and let him sign it and get it regraded.
Oh yeah, I would. If I ever did, but I want it now. I have to get I got to get a 50 in a 9.0, which is probably going to cost me more than I paid for the 49.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is crazy because the 49 is actually the key book.
It's because that cover is really nice. That's what does it.
I got a couple more I'll show off. This is actually a good book, and to get it in a pedigree is even crazier. First appearance of Mira.
Oh yeah.
Aquaman 11, Big Apple pedigree.
Nice. Oh, that's a Mike Cabanero book.
So I was happy as hell. I got this from Ed Craze. I haven't seen him on Astonishing Auctions in a while, but he gave me a great deal because it was cracked on the back. It had a big old crack. When I say it was like from almost all the way across. So I had to get it. Put a new slab, in the case. I was kind of nervous because the crack was so big, but he gave me a great deal on it. It was a book that I wanted to upgrade, so there's another one I upgraded this year.
That's a great book. Yeah.
This book here I purchased from Mr. Collecto 6 Steppo. I think they only have 13 blue labels on the census. It's a first appearance, and a Hitler cover.
Oh wow!
So Master Comics 13, origin and first appearance of Bullet Girl.
There you go.
So big book, and also like I said, as the Minuteman is hitting Hitler and basically and Captain Nazi, and basically turn him into a swastika when they knocking him out. So this book was so funny when I first. I don't know how long I've known Doc for, but it's like around early on when I was talking to him, And I said, man, you know what a book I would love to get? I said, The First Appearance of Bullet Girl. And he says, yeah, yes, and all I did was look up like first appearance female keys. I didn't look up, like pricing and stuff like that. So he goes, you know how he told me how rare this book was, expensive and all that stuff. And I was like, oh, I guess I'll never get that book because it was like, it's only a handful of them on the census.
Yeah.
So, so I was like, I didn't think that, and it just happened, and got a good deal on it. And that's just some of the stuff that I got this year. I mean, I got other stuff that I could show off, but I just wanted to show some of the stuff that I end up getting in 2025. Shout out to Man Cave and shout out to Stepo for some of the deals on stuff and AOKs, and shout out to Instagram people because I bought some of the like the extra was from Instagram. What else was from, and Avengers was from Instagram from Yaniv. So that was actually cool to get a lot of that stuff. So I don't know if you want to show anything you got this year, but that's just some of the stuff. I didn't want to go deep of everything I got, but
that's fine. I can do that. Let's see. So, for this year, I got a bunch of stuff, and I have a giant list of stuff that I want to get. So I show it all the time. Like, this giant list of everything that I want to get, and I haven't crossed off anything other than really one book, and that'll be the first book I show up, because actually this is how I started my year this year, was with this book, and this was given to me by Tony Sanders for my birthday. I was doing the live stream and saying that there's books I wanted to get and this and that, and so he saw it. He's like, I'll send it to you. I was like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, absolutely, no problem. So got my from Tony. He sent me this. It's Fantastic Four 52, the first appearance of Black Panther. Book I never thought I'd own. One that I've wanted forever and never got a chance to get. And thanks to Tony, I have one. So thank you very much, Tony. I'm not sure if you're still in watching, but that's how my year started. And really kind of
nice night.
Mm-hmm. Pizza dude's got 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I knew he wouldn't waste a second. But I don't think it's first though. Which I absolutely thank you so much for that, because that was really honestly I would never own. That's what started my year off. So I think I've had a very good year with collecting, and when it came to that, Tony helped me with that, was just really amazing. So thank you so much, man.
We're walking in the background. We hear your ass who that.
But I'm not doing that. I'm just looking at stuff on my phone.
There's like an echo. You can hear it.
I'm about to put some books away, though. I'll tell you that. You don't need to see. You don't need to see no more.
Okay. Well,
So where else I gone this year? So I mentioned I gone to Heroes Con. So it has the program from Heroes. So I gotta get that.
I've been waiting for him to show stuff that he ain't been showing. I've been lurking, dipping and dodging through channels. Still ain't figured out what you bought for $200. I gotta go back and look on that one.
Keep on talking about what's $200.
Like Luke Cage, baby.
So I got
I was gonna ask you real quick. That Wolverine, that solo Wolverine I got, that you were bidding on, that dude never paid me for it. He never hit me up or nothing. If you want it, I'll throw it back in there with your Luke Cage and send it to you.
Oh, dude, are you serious?
Yeah. Like if you want, I'll give it to you for like $30 or whatever. You want to get it for a cool deal?
Yeah.
Wait, what y'all talking about? Hold up now. We live. Hold up.
hooking my boy up. I'm hooking my boy up because he's waiting for his Luke Cage 9 because I got a better one that coming in. And I was like, yo, I sold him one, right? But I got a better one coming in, right? And I was like, yo, if you wait, I'll hook you up with something. And then like he was bidding on that Wolverine last night. Remember? He was bidding on that Wolverine, but but dude never hit me up or even paid me for it. So I was like, yo, I'll give it to you for $30 and you can just get it.
Yeah, that works for me.
And I'll throw it in with his Luke Cage and he fuck it. It's going out, brother. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just wanted to sweeten the pot for you.
No problem. So Tony saw this book. I know you saw this book just because I stole Dustin's thunder by accident by showing this. So I ended up getting this Gargoyle was number 1, but it's a newsstand on top of that. It's nice. It's just real nice. Like this is high grade. So that's a book I was excited to get.
I'm still watching the show on Disney.
Yeah, it's man. Like that cartoon was so far ahead of its time, man. Because it was just good, and I had a good voice acting cast and everything. It was just like, damn, dude.
The betrayal on that, man. Like,
oh yeah.
Like, dude, like it was like at first I hated the one dude that had the castle. I forgot his name. The one dude that had him on the castle at first. The rich dude. But then like at the end, he was like on their side, and you were like, oh hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, no, it was a good show. Like that was. They don't make cartoons like that. At least they don't do that as much anymore. And it's just like, oh man, like now you got to pay on Amazon Prime to see a cartoon that's high quality and good like that.
Yep. I got to start watching Fallout. I got to watch Fallout. Shit.
Yeah. Somebody was telling people a while ago about like, oh, like you might want to get them books before this happens and that happens and this and this. And now people are trying to play catch up. I don't know who that guy was that told them that, but you know. Tony's sitting there begging people to stop buying Invincible before Invincible really came out, and then and everybody's just chilling. He's like, "I'm telling you, when this happens, man, there ain't gonna be no." And then, man, I would say for everybody who wasn't paying attention in the beginning, it was like, all right, when Battle Beast comes out, like it'll be whatever, it'll be cool. But like the further it gets in there, man, and now look at Battle Beast. You can't touch Battle Beast. You cannot touch Battle Beast.
Conquest or Battle Beast. Conquest is over. Like I was selling Conquest for like 50. Remember I was selling for like $50. I was like, here you go, Conquest, $50. You want Conquest now? It's like $100 or some shit like that.
Yeah. And it's just like, and they haven't even put like, so this is the last bit, and I feel like I'm stepping on Tony's toes with this one, just because I'll tell you this. So Thrag isn't full out in the show yet. He's coming. Everybody knows that. Mm-hmm. But I mean, if you thought Battle Beast was, if you think Battle Beast is untouchable right now, you wait till you get to the Battle Beast and Thrag battle, because it's over once you get there. It's over, and you won't touch either one of those characters once that fight happens. And once you see what happens, I'm not spoiling nothing, but I'm telling you, if they do it right on the show like they've been doing, those books will be untouchable.
I warned everybody, man. I told them way ahead of time. I was like, get Invincible. What was it, 2022, 2021? I was telling them? Yeah.
He's like, I'm telling you, it's over. But let's see. Let's go back to the list here. This was not, so I didn't put this on list, but this was a book that should have been written down on my list, and that is this one here, this Spawn #1. This is the South African edition. So as far as the foreign editions of Spawn, this is probably the hottest one to get. The South African Battle Axe press one. So I ended up getting this at a local shop. They had it, and they every once in a while do a they would do their live on like Whatnot or whatever, and they show the wall, and I'm just sitting there, I'm like, well, I was scanning by, I'm like, wait a minute, I was like, you got that on there? I was like, wait a minute, I had to talk to you about that. Like you can take that off the wall, because that ain't that's not for sale no more.
I know. I went and Boston showed it, and I went and looked it up, and I was trying to finagle one, and I was like, good Lord, man, I need a passport.
Dude, it's crazy. It's crazy. I was like, because people are Spawn one, all right, I can see some money here and there, but not on that. Like that one's nuts. Like it's just like, dude, like you got to get that at the right time. So that's my best advice I can give to anybody is that keep looking on eBay. If you see one that's not beaten to death, at a good price, buy it. Because that happened to me for so long that it would be like, you know, I didn't check a couple days or whatever like that, and one sold for like, you know, $150. I'm like, what? And then I look back and it's like, oh, like that's like 600 to like, I've seen the range going from 600 to like 2,000. It's ridiculous. So I was looking to get one for a good price and made me happy. So another one that isn't on the list, but it should have been. I didn't write it down on there. But we got this book here is called Torchy. This is so it's like a Golden Age comic, but like this is just sick cover. So I got this.
Yeah, you heard that noise, like
somebody's seeing something there. So yeah, Torchy number 1 is a fun one. It's one of those, you know, like girly books or whatever you want to say, like sexy girl covers, and just it's a fun one to get. So definitely picked up that. And then I got this. It's actually a book I've been chasing for a minute, and I was so excited to actually get it. And that is Cocaine Comics number 3. This is was it George DiCaprio? So Leonardo DiCaprio's father like wrote these comics or whatever like that, which is hilarious. But this is the guy's name is Robert Williams, the guy who drew all this. But you get like the Vincent Price, you know, Devil Skull, and you know, Candy in the spoon and all that jazz. So definitely a fun one. So I actually
even Bobby said that's a good one.
Yeah, man, it's man. That's one that would be a conversation starter. People like, what the hell is that book? Like, that's one I gotta hide from you know, my daughter. Like, you know what? Like, I put this aside. Like don't look. What's he doing? And you don't need to know that. Don't worry about that. So, and then also another book I picked up. This is one I picked up out at Heroes. It's actually a great book, and this was actually among the first books I picked up because I saw it and I was like, oh wow, and I was asking the guy who was working there. I was just like, hey man, I was like, what's the price on this? You know, do you think you get any room on? He's like, I don't have any room on this, but I have other books that I can like. So this one's not my book, but these ones are my books. He's like, I'll make you a deal on these ones. So I was like, okay. So I ended up getting this and a bunch of other ones. I think the grand total price was like $300. So I ended up getting this 9/8 John Byrne She-Hulk 40. So this one, I mean, yeah, like this one, it can get pricey. Like I saw a guy on Whatnot who had it, and then and he had it for a good enough price. And I tried talking to him, and then somebody was like, "No, dude, you understand how much that book really goes for?" And this sounds like it's not even graded, dude. Don't even. Yeah. And then he saw that, and he was just like, "Oh, I can't do it for this price now. I got to be like this." I'm like, oh, "Come on, dude." So
somebody had to talk it up. Don't talk it up. That's my job. No.
Yep.
Hey, check your DMs of who that.
And then what else we got? Actually, I like so that this would be part of my terrific. I still gotta do those haul videos, and I will do that. Like I'll definitely do my Terrificon haul and my my haul for Heroes and show you guys all the stuff I got. But this actually was a book that was given to me by BLC. I actually won his giveaway. So he was doing a Terrificon giveaway. I won it, and I was just like, oh wow, really? So this is cool. But I ended up getting, and I know a lot of people like this character. So we got Batman Who Laughs #1, Kulo cover there, 9/8. So thank you to BLC for the giveaway. So,
oh yeah, that was from the giveaway. I was upset with BLC. I said, I ain't win shit, BLC.
He's like, you got to be going to Terrificon, man. That's the thing. But that's what every con he goes to. So if he's going to a con that you're going to, right, and he does those giveaways or whatever like that, make sure to enter, because like if you're actually going to be there and you know, you have a chance to win. So, but that's what I got for the moment. You know,
no, that's what he's going to show us for the moment.
That's I have
Hey, yeah, because he still hadn't shown a couple of books that I saw him get in Heroes Con.
I know he be doing stuff like
I'm like, man.
See, for the people, I'm like that. The Tom will show some stuff that he has not shown.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, go ahead. You say some stuff
that I have shown.
Yeah.
So,
listen. As a disputed television champion and now stat correction fantasy football champion. I mean, you got to try to protect your legacy. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good.
Who that I give shots out to Who that because he is the one like I used to just like straight up buy everything like and just buy it. And Who that was like, yo, what are you doing? And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, flip that book that you don't really like and you get the one you really want. And so I've been since 2020, man. I've been doing that, and like I've been getting what I need to get what I want, you know. And I think that man right over there, you know, the VIP, the king himself, the 5-time big boy book champion, if you don't know, but through his mentoring, I was able to accomplish such things as it's only a 0.5, but man, like I keep telling people,
But you got it though.
It's still the first Vampirella, boy.
You got it though.
And
Dude,
that's all
like,
you need to see.
Well, you what's it called? You saw that live. Did you saw when we were live at Heroes how much they wanted for a 9.6? That shit was $29,000, man. You
Crazy.
don't even sweat it. You got it. That's all that matters, man.
That's all I cared. I like, yo, when I shot it was a crazy story. It was like I guess they needed Christmas money really bad. That's what the story was. They told me it was on eBay. They wanted 3. The Tones, you know, hey, I sent the shot. You know, they was like, no. Then like the next day, I woke up like a Christmas miracle. They was like, yo, man, you know that offer you sent me? You know, I'll go ahead and take that because I need that Christmas money. And you know, the Tone was like, I said, who that the message I think. So I was like, yeah, I'll take that shit. But you know, it's like, yo. But this is another one I just picked up. And for as bad a company as they are perceived to be, I will say I've had the early cases and they were crappy. This case I got right now, I do kind of like it, but you know, but I buy the books for the prices of the company itself. So, but I've been looking for this. Like I said the other night, I'm looking for a DC Universe logo of this book. So right now, this is a placeholder book. So Nightwing number 1 and a 9.8 PGX. So it's probably a 9.6 or something. I don't know, but you know,
it's a newsstand.
Yeah, newsstand. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. At a time with a 1%.
But I'm looking for that. Look up the DC Universe logo one, and I'm telling you, man, you'll be like, "What? Oh man, I got to get me one of those." And picked this up too recently. Just came in today, and I'm actually happy. This from Bondage Lovers, all my good girl lovers out there. Little Adam Hughes. Legion.
Oh, there you go. Nice. Coming to an auction near you.
Quite possibly, but I like it though. I like it. The blue on blue sets it off for me. I kind of like it.
Yeah, you got to give it a little bit of time to shine before you're like, all right, you're getting shipped out.
Yeah. If you fail me on the hunt, you're gone.
See, I haven't gotten to that point yet. I will say I can't just give
I've gotten past that point. I'll tell you that I've gotten past.
Then got these. Pick these up.
Oh yeah,
cool deal. G.I. Joe number 1 and the silent issue. Low grades, but you know, for the deal I got them on, they're pretty cool. I like them. So hold on to those.
You know, people, you know, have to kind of. I would say like this: if you're a collector that run and you're trying to get them entry level copies, because like those are tough books. Like both of those are tough books.
Pedigree.
Ooh.
There you go. Captain Carrot.
Captain Carrot. So I got a question. You're showing some books, Tone. So you went to a couple of conventions. What were your experiences at those conventions? What did you like? What did besides the beignets? Like, what did you?
Man, I enjoy meeting the people, having a fun time. Don't mind the lines so much. You know, I really don't know about the lines because I'm always with Who Dat, so I get VIP. So your regular people, I wouldn't understand that. So I'm just fucking with you. But no, I do enjoy like getting autographs. You know, something about like he was just touching on it earlier, but like I'm a signature guy, man. I like signatures. I found that out about myself. I think earlier this year when I started doing like the Hollywood Tone gimmick and fucking around, and like you know, it's like I like signatures, man. So it's like, hey,
yeah.
And somebody was talking about that invincible, So the tone when he speaks on something, he knows, he got to have it in the signature. There, look, and the signature on it too. There you go. But you got to have it in the to speak on it. So some people always say you can't speak on unless you know. Don't listen to me, people. I'm just the guy that likes wrestling.
No, but you know what though? So we did try to FOMO tone me, Who Dat, and Yahweh while we was at Heroes, because it was just sitting there like, Tony, should have came, man. You should have came, because we had a blast, man. We really did, and it was just like, like Yahweh stayed.
The amount of people, to add on to what you
have to go to that.
The amount of people that we met that I never met in person was insane.
Yeah. It was like, it was. I'll say, I think one of the funniest people for the first time was Bert for me, because we're sitting there chilling, and all of a sudden, so I don't know if I was talking to somebody else or whatever, but like I'm just sitting there chilling, and all of a sudden, at the corner of my eye, I see him kind of coming towards me, and then he's like, "Oh, you saw me." He's like, I was like, Berg, as I see you, he's like, I know it's me. I was like, dude, the ears got me, man. Like, oh, man. But like, it was fun though. It's like it was fun. So it was funny because like the minute we got in, so Who Dat and BLC was working it, right? And Who Dat was got the the what you had, like the press pass, whatever, like
press
that.
Press pass, yeah.
So those who could get in early, like the day of, like before anything, while they're setting up. I just decided to walk with them, and just because no one stopped me, and then we get in there, and it's just all YouTube people sitting there chilling, like we're just talking to each other and this and that, and it was just like watching these dudes set up the C3 booth and all the rest of it, and it was just like, dude, like this was something special, because it's like, and then the next day when it was on and popping, it was like you couldn't turn without seeing somebody, like so. Chris, Boston, blah, blah, blah. Like Who Dat? Like, we were just running to everybody. Like, we're sitting there, like I was sitting there, looking at my phone or whatever, like that. I look up and Who Dat's talking to Reggie, and he just and it wasn't like what's it called? Who Dat was like, oh, Reggie or whatever. No, Reggie walked up to Who Dat? What you up to? And it's just like, oh my god. And then out of the blue, what was it? We're just sitting there.
Chilling. Oh yeah, we was at the hotel, huh?
Just chilling, right? This dude comes by with his family, and we were just chilling downstairs in the little restaurant there. And he's like, oh, hold on, I'll be right back. And so he comes back, and we close that restaurant down, just talking. We were sitting there just chilling. And then the whole that was it for the week. It was like that was our crew. It was like me, Who Dat, BLC, and then Yahweh, and then Let would come by and everything like that.
Let would always come by around after the convention, around dinner time.
Yeah, we were just chilling the whole time. How
many Legend of Blue Marbles does he have? Because like I
know he moved a lot of stuff. He was getting into like original art, so I don't know.
That's what he was trying to get. He was like, I'm hitting up the mouth. So I know he got a bunch of art when he was there. And it was funny because like he was just like, we were on the elevator, and so he stayed on like the special floor or whatever like that, and everything like that.
Oh yeah. He was on. You want to talk about some? He had a floor. I didn't even know. It's like, damn, that's like the VIP floor. He was up there.
Yeah, no, but it was fun though. It was like crazy, but it was just like like it was a great time coming up there. And I've told you guys too, like if you ever make it up to Terrificon, it's like the same deal. It's just all people from around New York, Massachusetts, Connecticut and stuff. So it's like Otto and them, New York Warriors. What's it called? Pressable Defect. All of them dudes, like I was all there. So it's just like and then you got dudes that come down from like Canada and stuff like that. So it's just like it's all just like that whole vibe again. And it's just like so like you guys need to come up to Terrificon one of these years. So I'll sit there, hang out, whatever. Maybe even do like a live hunt on location type thing. You know what I'm saying? But it was fun. And I will say to what you were saying about Who Dat. So Who Dat, I would say, when it comes to people getting books or whatever, because he's definitely tried to do that same mentality with me, trying to be like, all right, move these books and get this one and this and that. And it's just like, yeah, and it takes a while to get into that mentality. But I would say Who Dat has everyone's best interest when it comes to you trying to get the books you want. Like he definitely will put you onto the right path.
I left out one thing that he said, like one thing that he told me that is truest thing that he ever fucking told me. And I swear to you, I'll put this on his tombstone if he dies before me. I mean, like no matter what book that you have and you sell it, it will possibly more than likely 9 times out of 10 you'll get either another one or it'll come back to you. It always does. Like, and I'll swear to you, like, matter of fact, that ASM 300. Who that remembers when I sold mine? I sold mine during the height of everything, and bam, there's another one right back there, sitting back up on top of my shelf.
Yep.
And so it's like, dude, just follow the plan. And
Silver Serpent 4.
Yep. I had the 1.8 people get in on them low grades. Y'all keep slipping on that stuff. Y'all think, it's a stepping stone, man. Like, I bought that 1.8. I flipped it, turned around, and who that got me? I'm about to get me a 3.5. Man.
I'm about to say you basically doubled. You're like you didn't just get a small upgrade. 1.8 to 3.5. That's a significant upgrade. People don't realize.
That's like what, like 5 grades?
Yeah, it's like so, and to speak on what he was trying to sell his book for so much cheaper on YouTube this year, and that's what I've noticed a lot on. And it's nothing against the people on YouTube. That's what I've noticed a lot to kind of talk about how this year kind of wrapping up. I've noticed like a lot of people pass up deals, and a lot of stuff has been selling for more on other platforms. They literally had a 1.5 sell for like $300 on Elite Comics 11 when Tony was trying to sell his 1.8 for less.
Yep.
And I didn't want to. It's like he was trying to give people a deal, and I was like, well, I'm about to tell, but he put it on eBay and sold immediately, so I didn't even have to. I was like, hey, go to Elite and sell it for like $350. But I've noticed that it's been weird, like, and I think people are also afraid to do this on YouTube than on Instagram this year. Instagram, if you ask for a payment plan, most likely they'll give it to you. YouTube, people are afraid to ask for a payment plan. So it's like, that's a little different. Let me see what Splash is saying. I sure wish I believe you coming back, but I just can't.
Talking about going on to like Heroes Con or something like that.
No, he's talking about like selling a book in the back.
Shit. Splash, you be vacuum stealing your shit, boy. It ain't going nowhere.
It's happening. Worry about that, but you would not have to worry about anything coming back to you. You could sell some of them doubles and get some. I mean, Splash has the unique position of being like, you know what, I can sell a bunch of stuff and get some big books if you wanted to. Yeah. So it's just like, and you already got multiple. So I mean, you just sell off the extras and then be like, all right, well, you go with that. But Splash. I get where he's coming from. Like his books are his, and he ain't trying to do it. Just like Bobby was saying, he gets seller's remorse sometimes, and it happens. I think it does, but
it happens to me too, and the stuff that I like. And I've gotten books back because this happened, but it's a hard thing to do. But I would rather be the one to do it than have to worry about my family doing a lot of the issue. You know what I mean? Like, and you gotta. It's a big ordeal. So I know the collection Splash got. I know Chris got a lot of. I mean, it'll be a big ordeal. So it's like, I've gotten to the point where I don't keep any doubles anymore. Especially definitely no triples, and I try to not keep any doubles. I only have a couple of books that I kind of like. I'll have a couple of doubles or whatever, or maybe like even a third copy. But eventually, I move them. Like, for instance, like this, I have like 3 of these still, like 3 more of these.
I think there's a virus going around. I got like a bunch of those too.
Yeah, so like I got my graded copy.
That means the floodgate's gonna open up, and I'll be good.
Yeah, so it's like the only reason I like to keep one raw, that book, just because that's one of my favorite stories to read with Luke Cage. So I can always see myself keeping 2, but it's not many books. I keep multiple copies. It's space factor and financial factor doesn't make sense.
Space Factor is big time.
Space Factor is the number one for me, but but also doesn't make financial sense to have doubles or triples, of books that I know I can use that book to get a book I don't have.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I know this year, like you said, the conventions were pretty good this year. I know Chris had a lot of success getting books off his list this year, conventions and Instagram. Tone had a lot of success. I mean, I had a lot of success, but getting to run into people, that you just talk to on Instagram, that's pretty good. And then they had people that ran into that I didn't even know, because they'll have a name on Instagram, but you never, you don't know them. Then they walk up to you, you're confused, who are you? You're not Splash because you don't have the first Scrooge McDuck or his number one issue. So no, you don't. You can buy it though.
Yeah. Actually, no. Who was the dude? That was a dude just walked up to you. And you're like, oh, that's this one. I was like, oh my god. I was like, I had no idea. Remember, we was at Heroes. We was in front of Reese's. Because that's when BLC was trying to get the Iron Man one, and he was talking.
Oh yeah. Wait, who did we run into? I don't remember.
Remember? I forget his name.
Not when we were leaving?
No. When we first got there.
Before we went down. Oh, you're talking about TFTV or whatever? TFTV Comics and Ramon is. I think his name's Ramon, and he does some big deals. He's on the Yaniv level of comic book deals. Yeah. And I never some people he's like, man, I knew he was short. I knew they were short, but I didn't know they were that short. Yeah. So it's kind of like I always kind of feel bad when I expect people, but then I'm like, damn, they're tiny, It kind of threw me off when I met them in person. But they're cool people though. They're really super cool.
Hey, you know what else I think that who probably told Tony, in the midst of doing it, don't be getting no Turtles 1. He said,
hell no, that wasn't even my. Well, I did get that the 6th print or whatever. But that was just like a homage to. I ain't trying to get no Turtles one, man. I have to sell a couple cars in the house.
You know what I can say with that it's called Turtles number 1, right? The Turtles Adventures one. I gave one to Hudat. I sold one, and then I had one on my own, and then I remember too, like how you're saying, like books come back to you. I ended up getting a Canadian price variant that came to me that I was able to crack out because I think it was like a 9.2. I cracked it out. Got it signed by the voice actors for all 4 turtles, and then it was quadruple signs. So it's just like them books do come back to you. I will say that much. They do come back because I was just like, man, I don't want to have that. So
yeah, but, I've had the only books I would say, and it's like and I shouldn't say they don't come. Every book I've either had in my possession and maybe sold, I don't think come back to me. I've had the opportunity to they had that, but some of them out of that price range now, but yeah. I've yet to see a book that I have once owned never be out available to buy. Say it like that. So it's like, and then a lot of these books are obtainable that I've learned this year. Like that book I got from Stepple. A lot of these books are attainable. You just have to be patient, and you can get them.
Like this year.
And that book is super affordable. That. First appearance. It's first
second Iron Man.
Yeah, first Gold Armor, second Iron Man. So that's you'd be surprised how that book is. Can get But
did you want to show your list for next year? Because I remember.
Yeah. So I'll break it off and I'll show. I'm gonna share. Get my computer together. But I got some books. Well, first I'll show. This is because I still have it on my Instagram. I haven't updated my I haven't updated my picture yet because I know once I do. So this is my list of my old list, which a lot of these are still on my list, but did get some. What happened? My computer screen went black.
Don't mind me,
Okay.
I'm just taking notes. Don't mind me.
No. This was on my Instagram. It's pinned, so you can't. So this is some of these books are like crazy. You know, Hulk one,
The Hulk
All-Star Day,
one, All-Star Journey.
Yeah, so you got the Black Man. Was it Black Man?
Oh, you got a jungle. You got the jumbo.
Yeah, the
combo.
Jumbo Comics 69. That's first Matt Baker art. So some of these
On the static, do you want the platinum or do you want the?
Yes, I want the platinum. I want the platinum, and I'm kind of settled on it can be a 9.4 or above for the platinum. I haven't started looking, so I don't want to get up there. But here, let me see. Where's my little thing? Share screen.
Yeah, we got to show 2026.
Yeah, I'm about to show 2026 is probably heavily. I think it's heavily devoted to African American characters.
Yeah, I was surprised. Not that I was surprised by that, but I was surprised. Like, oh, I have a couple of these books. That's awesome. I was like,
Yeah. So that's my list.
Oh,
There
yeah.
you go.
What's that?
So I kept some of the books on there from last time, which is the Spectacular 64, which had Cloak and Dagger. I want that in a newsstand.
Ebon's a hard ass book.
Yeah, I've been seeing it pop up a lot lately, so it's not as hard as I think. It's just expensive. It's expensive. Fantastic 449. I need to finally just get that. Get that book. I have 7.0 and the 48, and I have a 7.0 and the 50. So I just need to get a 7.0 and a 49 just to get the trifecta. But so I'm just starting from that angle. So you got the FF49, Spectacular 64. The Black Boy Fly or BLK Boy Fly.
I want to call it Air Boy for some reason.
I thought it was Air Boy as well, but when I said, wait, it's not. I don't know why I call it Air, but I think the kid's name is Air Boy, maybe, but I'm not sure because I have never read it because it's not available. I might have to download it.
I've only seen pictures of it. I've never seen it in person.
So that's out of all of these books, that's the hardest one to get. And I'm kind of happy. Thank you to Chris for putting this together. I'm happy that one's in the middle because that's going to be the hardest one to get. That's going to be harder than the ones that even are the super expensive ones from last year because you could find those. That Black Boy Fly, you're not going to be able to find until when it pops up. Hopefully, I have the money available and I can get it because it's expensive, but it's more harder to find than expensive. Now, these next kind of monster kind of books, the giant sized creature.
The Tigra.
Tigra, yeah, that's the first Tigra. It's a square bound. That's another one that I'm probably going to get a 9.6 because the price difference in a 9.6 and a 9.8 is ridiculous. So I've kind of gotten to that point where, even though I would love to get a 9.8 in that book, it's just that I think it makes more sense to get the 9.6. So I'm probably going to end up getting a 9.6 of that one. The Giant Chillers is the same actually thing. A 9.6 is actually more affordable than a 9.8. I don't even think you crack $300-400 in a 9.6. I have to relook at them. Relook at the pricing. But
Bobby, I don't have any of them.
Yeah. First Lilith. That's that one. The Walking Dead 19 I used to have a long time ago. I sold it when
I remember you selling it. Yeah.
But Walking Dead was going crazy, and I did make money on it, and now it's
cooled off.
Yeah, it's cooled off a lot, and it's less than $1,000 of what I think I sold mine for. I think it's like $400 or $500 for a 9.8. So that's why I want the Michonne. I would love to get it and get it signed by the actress.
That'd be sick.
But so if I find that one at like a 9.4, 9.6 signed by her, I'll probably get it and just be happy with that. But yeah, that's the John Stewart is a book that I have a bigger range of what I would like to get. And then the range is actually, it could be a 9.0 up to a 9.6, because surprisingly a 9.6 is not tens of thousands of dollars. Yes, it's a few thousand, but I've spent a few $1,000s on books before. So I'm not saying I would get that at 9.6, but I want to leave my range bigger for the to John Stewart. You know, like, you know, if I get a 9.0, I'm happy, you know, and I'll be good, you know, forever, unless like a 9.4 ends up being the same price. but it's just one of those things that's why I keep that range of that one. Like you said, the static, I want to get a platinum. 9.4 to 9.8.
I had like a 8.5 platinum, but like I sold it during the boom or whatever. I remember I sold that thing for like $250 or some shit like that.
It cooled down a lot. So I want to get a platinum, and I think once I get a platinum, I might work on the other ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the like hardware and the icon.
Well, I actually have a hardware platinum. It's not graded, but it's double signed. So I'm kind of like, I'm okay with that one.
Oh,
the hardware I probably would get after I get the static. But you know, we'll see how that falls. But that one's, I think I want to say it's Spectacular and the Static are probably gonna be, in the Walking Dead 19 are probably be the easiest ones to get and less financially strenuous. Jumbo Comics 69. I had an opportunity to get a raw copy of this book. I could have bought it from Flip Mode Comics. I think his name, what's his name? Not Double A. What's his name? That damn guy. He does YouTube. I can't even think his name.
Automatic Comics.
Automatic Comics bought it. And if you can go back to this video, you can see what grade he got on it. That's all I'm going to say. I should have just bit the bullet and said, hey, can I get it? And just give me some time to pay for it.
And that is another thing that I have learned. If you see a good deal and it is, you know, we're not one of those too good to be true deals, but it's like a deal that's, you know, you can actually get, jump on it, because if you don't, you'll regret it.
That's the one I do regret from Flip Mode. I think they would have gave me a little time, and I would have did my damnedest to pay it off. And I think he got an 8.0 on that book, which is ridiculous. Like, he made probably 10 times his money.
Nice.
Which honestly, I'm mad and happy I didn't get it. I'm mad because I should have just, you know, jumped up and paid the 2 or 3. I think it was like $3,000 they were asking, or maybe, or it might have been a little bit more. But you know, I think it was a little bit more. But I still could have tried to find a way. But at the end of the day, if I'd have got that book in that high of a grade,
you had to sell it.
I would have had to downgrade. I'm just gonna be honest. I would have been like, look, I got to put this on one of that big auction houses and try to find a 5.0. You know what I mean? That would have been my kind of thought process. To me, try to find a nice mid-grade 5.0, because this 8.0 is like a brand new car. And it still is that price because it's golden age and is the significance of it. So yeah, but I'll get it eventually, and I'm really looking in that 3.0 range. You know, yeah, I don't know about mid grade, but you know, I would like a 3 maybe. Nice looking copy. It could even be like a 2.0 if it presents really well. But that's just something for that. And the last one is the Ebon. I used to always called the Ebron. But that book, I've seen it a lot in the this year. So hopefully I'd see it again a lot in 2026. And because my goal is gonna be like stuff I get and sell, I'm just gonna start creating a war chest and start picking these books off. You know, I'll get books to invest in, kind of the flip to get these, but that's my thought process of 2026 with these books, along with the other ones I didn't get in 2025. You know, but that's my list, man. My 10 books. I have other books that are on my list. You know, like you know, like small things like Blue Marvel 2 through 5. You know, stuff like that, because I already have issue 1. You know, it's like I have like little stuff. But these are kind of like the heavier hitters. So, you know, that's what I got on 2026. You know, I do have another list, like Chris has like a big double list, but Mine's I don't like to write it down because I like to have it on my phone. Not if I write it down, I want to get it immediately. So
Oh yeah, no. So I have it also on a spreadsheet too. It's like I like when I'm bored at work, when I'm bored at work, I just keep it there. Yeah, it's one of them. It's crazy. So,
all right, what we had in the chat because I couldn't see anything. The only two I got on that list. Groovy Books, Static is signed by. Yeah, my hardware signed by. I know Palmiotti, Jimmy Palmiotti. I forgot who else.
Jimmy, yeah. Yeah.
Yours, that's yours back there.
Huh?
You want me to show yours? Really quick?
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that. So this is the new and improved list of books I really, really, really want to get. Hopefully next year, we'll see. Not saying I'm going to get all these books because I mean this is expensive, but I'm definitely looking to pick up a few of these. So let's start from the leftmost, which is Silver Surfer 4, a book I've been talking about for a long time that I want to get. And I've been looking a lot, and just kind of been, wanting to get it a lot. And right now, it seems like maybe a good time to try to pick it up. So I'm gonna try next year to get that. Next up is another book I've been talking about forever, which is the Archie's Madhouse at First Sabrina. I have to say, I fell on the Archie pipeline as far as trying to figure out different books to get and this and that. And I was like, some of these Archies might be tough, but we'll check it out. And it's like,
there's one close. There's one close by.
I know.
By you.
But it to me it's kind of crazy because I thought that some of these would be like really tough to get, and then on top of I really didn't know what I'm into. So I've been really kind of looking into more of the Archie stuff because I think it's just fun books to have, and they're just cool characters. The one smack in the middle is Deadpool 45. The run.
Oh my god!
Man, I've looked at that a couple times, boy.
I've never had that once, and I've wanted that for a long time. The only one I ever saw it.
Who has had it once? Let me know.
No, I've never had that book, and I wanted to say I think me and Chris was in a live chat on Instagram, and that book came up, and it was like ridiculous.
Yeah, I couldn't miss it. I was like, I can't do it. The only time I ever saw it in person, it was at a Newberry Comics, and it was all ticked up, and I was like, I'm not gonna buy this. It was when it first came out, and I was like, no, not that. So I was like, there'll be another one. Boy, was I wrong. That book did not come back. But then we got G.I. Joe number 21, which not to say I have a 21. That's not the issue. If you look up in that little corner, that would be the Canadian price variant, 75 cents. So I'm still looking for one of those. And then I've heard also that there at one point was a double cover of that floating around. I was like, oh, that'd be cool, but it was too much money. So it's just like, so I'm gonna try to get me a Canadian price variant. If I have to go to Canada to get it, I'm gonna get it. So I want to get one of those. Then we got, and I am a Spawn guy, but the Spawn number 1, the black and white variant, I've only seen it one time, and that was a long time ago. And at the time, I think it was 1997, so I was 15, and I saw it, and it was, I think at the time it was like $100, and I was like, I don't have $100. I can't just be buying that. I should have tried to find a way to get that $100 because I would have had that book. But just trying to get one of those. Those are always tough. Bobby Delgado knows all about this next book, Maximum Carnage number 1. We got a bunch of those bad boys, so I had to talk to Bobby at some point about seeing if he's willing to go ahead and relinquish one of those to good old Chris, and then we got Silver Surfer.
Well, I got a question before you go all the way to do you have grades in mind for these books, or you have?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if I heard any of them. That's what. So Silver Surfer, what is your range?
Silver Surfer 4, I'd like to, if I can, I'd like to get it 6.0 or better if possible. Mm-hmm. the Run the Jewels. I mean, of course, you want a 98 if you can get it. That's a tough one. So
that's one. I honestly, I'm with you on that 90, but I would be happy with a 9.6.
Oh yeah, on
Yeah.
that Deadpool one. Anything in the
Yeah.
nines on that, I'd be happy with. Anything on the nine.
I would say 96 if possible. I would say the GI Joe price variant. I would probably go 8.0 or better, just because I feel like people. I mean, people already love that
They're
issue.
gonna price it like a
Yeah.
Canadian price variant. They're
Right.
gonna make you pay that tariff, boy.
Exactly. If I can get an 8.0 or better, I'm good with that. The Spawn, again, I would say 9.4 or better on that one. The Cottage, I would love to get at least a 9.2 or above. If I can get a 9.2 or above, I'd be happy. Silver Surfer number one.
I think that's what I'm gonna get. I'm fucking.
I know.
All right, now we can go. Now we can continue down the list, but include the grade.
Yeah.
on this one.
So Silver Surfer 4 is a tough one too, because it's like,
No, one.
I'm sorry, Silver Surfer 1 is a tough one too, because I'm just like, I would like to get, if possible, like a 4, 5 or better. We'll see what happens there. It's a tough call. Ghost Rider number 1, and I didn't put Marvel Spotlight because right now it's too hot. I can't deal with that book. I want it, but I can't deal with it. And it's just like, so for that, I would say probably, again, if possible, 6.0 or better. Werewolf by Night 32. This one, I'm trying to be, smart about it, but I'm also kind of be like, you know what? Fuck
That is
shit.
like a sparring partner that I jab with every other day. Like the price goes.
Yeah, what I feel you, and my pain on that one, just because it's like I'm not overpaying for no 3.0. Like I'm not doing that. You're not going to pay $1,000 for a 3.0 on that.
Yeah, crazy.
I'm going. I'm almost defiantly being like, I want a 7.5 or better, but I'm not. I would say I want a 7.5 or better, but it's got to be less than $1,000, like $1,000 or less on that one, just because I'm just
it's like the only book I ever seen where it's like before a movie it was still high, during the flop of the show it's still high, even after the cool down it's not even cooled down. It's like, dude.
It's just a bad book to own, man. It's just like, man, if you got that book, it's like, oh man, you got one of those, but yeah, I got one of those. You know what I mean?
Werewolf
It's like
by Night.
you can walk into the car and just be like, you know what? I got a Werewolf by Night 32. You know what I mean? It's just like, I want to get one of those badly. And then Conan number 1, I would say for Conan 7.0 or better, like if I can get one of those too. So I would say these are the ones I'm going to try. Like I definitely am not getting all of them, but I'm definitely going to look to try to see if I can, get more than a few. So these are ones that I would look for. So it's like, all right.
My goal is like maybe 4 out of the 10 I would love to get in a year. I want to do 50%, but I want to kind of I want to say 4. I think I can do 4. But if I can get 50%, I'll be more than happy.
Yeah, well, exactly. I mean, it's just like, and there's a bunch of books on there. I mean, I have also like a bunch of other books that I just, obviously it's like, all right, backups to this and that and whatever. But like these are the ones I'm gonna look for first and see if I can find a deal on, or see if I can find something that works. And then, it's just like, I actively save up money to try to get these ones, and then others is just like, if I see them, I see them. But I can.
Flash says 8.0 is 13
for a Werewolf by Night.
But that's probably for a graded price. Chris is gonna try to find.
And I agree with you, Splash, on that one. Like, yeah, an 8.0 is 13, but that's the difference. Like, if you go on eBay and you look and see, there's people trying to sell like 4.0s for like 1,300, 2,000. It's just like so that's why it's like the Werewolf by Night, I think, is the one that has the most roller coaster of prices on it, and it's like that's the one that you really got to be like, all right, patience, and then like really narrow it down and find the best deal you can, because people are trying to cash out on it, and I guarantee you the reason that they are is because they went ahead and they bought those during the boom, and they're trying to make their money back because they got crocked on going early and buying it when it was big, and they're trying to get themselves together. I mean, I and for me, like these lists are just books that I just that I think I actually have a good chance of getting. Just because I don't want to make no crazy list where it's like, all right, I got Hulk 181 and Hulk. I'm not saying that that's crazy. I mean, if you got the money and you're in the market for it, go for it. I just know I'm not, so I'm just like, you know what, I kind of hang back, and then maybe over time, if I decide to kind of let some other books go to get some more stuff, then maybe I will be like, you know what, I think it's time to get a Hulk 181 or this or that or whatever else. But
I will be right back, fellas. I gotta go get something to eat. The wife's yelling at me. And I'll be right back to hang out afterwards if we shut down or whatever.
All right, no problem.
Yeah.
No problem. I appreciate you joining.
Oh, no problem, no problem. And as Chris would always say, hey, this is a Boston thing. Get out of the way.
Yeah, man. It's just my list has evolved, and I'll say from the first list I did till now, like, yeah, I'm definitely going after some bigger books and things, but it's just like I still try to be kind of responsible with what I'm looking to get, and as far as that, it's just books. It for me, it's fun to be able to try to hunt some of these books down and try to see what you can do. So, that's my list, and that's what I have as far as like the most books. I have another smaller like secondary list that I could sit there and pull out and be like, all right, this and that. But for now, it's just like, I'm trying to have some fun with this and see what I can do. So. In the end of it, I never look at it as if you don't get any of these books, or like if you can't get through it, that's a defeat. It's just one of those deals where it's like, it just takes some time. It always takes, and you just run it back and see what you can do. So I'm looking forward to next year as far as collecting and trying to get some of these things and having some fun, showing them off to you guys and discussing everything that goes forward. So I will say that I'm glad that you guys have stuck with us throughout the year and watched us and had a lot of fun with us, because like really it's been a great time doing this, and I want to thank Who Dat for wanting to do this collaboration and get together and just have this show. So thank you, Who Dat, for putting the show together with me and being live and all this, and thank you guys for watching, because really we do this mostly just to kind of go ahead and hang out with you guys, have some fun, and just just getting the appreciation back from you guys is great. So thank you guys so much for that.
Yeah, it's been a fun time, and I hope people continue to join. And like I said, if you want to join the chat and talk to us about stuff, whatever, I'm more than welcome. I'm like Bleecker with church, like just come on to come hang out. It's a fun time.
Absolutely.
I preferably love doing a show when we're kind of both like we're off. I'm not off tomorrow, but because you can have more fun. You can talk about more things. It's we don't have to stay on track. And this is not one of those shows we got to stay on track. We got to make sure the clips are right. We got to do the shorts and it's not like if we get nominated for an award for this, great. If we don't, we don't. I enjoy talking comics and pop culture and movies and all that other stuff. So I just want to add that. And one thing I want to say something also about. I don't know what Chris' thoughts on about the Avengers stuff. I just want to say, poor marketing job by Marvel, having everything getting leaked out. So.
And this point is making me wonder, I feel like they're doing it on purpose. You know what I mean? Because I'm thinking, like if you really wanted to keep something under wraps, you could. And it's like, oh, it's getting leaked, this and that. Like, they're trying to build. I mean, I would say, hopefully, I hope that they're doing it on purpose to build hype. But if not, then you got to fire somebody, because somebody's out there just leaking your stuff way early.
Yeah, just freely, just like, here you go.
Yeah, it's like, hey, here it is, take it. It's like,
So yeah, I just wanted to mention that because I just can't believe how I don't remember stuff getting leaked out.
No,
I remember stuff getting leaked out, but not as frequently as this.
Yeah,
and I've seen good leaks. I've seen the bad, kind of like you're looking at it, it's kind of like, and then all of a sudden, a little bit later, I'll pop up, I see a great video. And you're like,
I saw one last night. It was like high quality. Oh wow,
yeah.
So that looks like, because the other one was all like grainy. The one that was up there last night, I was like, oh, this is perfectly. I see everything that's happening now.
Yeah, so it's like, so I'm very and the thought of this movie, to kind of touch on it real quick, because I know we're gonna talk more about it next year, but this movie has to be like 3 hours long.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Like it has to be. That's what I got to say about it. Because you got basically you got
The
4
X-Men.
teams. You got 4 teams.
Yeah,
You got the 2 different Avengers. You got
Yep.
the Fantastic Four. You got the X-Men.
yep.
You have 4 teams. And then we don't even have everybody that has been in the MCU. Like Hulk is not going to be in there. Spider-Man's not going to be in the first one, like the Avengers Doomsday. Hulk, Spider-Man, like some of the heavy hitters, like they got some of the heavy hitters are not going to be on there. So it's kind of like man, like that's still a lot. It's still a lot. So it's like if Doomsday is not 2 parts movies, Secret War has to be 2 parts.
And it's gonna have to.
Has to be.
Just
So
because
that's
if
just
you
like,
think about it,
what's
it's
up,
like-
Blake?
I mean, people. I'll say this much. I think I'm a little bit different than other people. Like if you want to make a 4-hour movie, I am all for it. Like I would love to see.
Oh,
a 4-hour movie.
of that movie, yeah.
but but most everybody else, like, I can't sit through 4 hours, and I understand that. Even if you had to say, okay, we're gonna have a 20-minute intermission in between, and then you can come back. It's just like that's a lot to ask. And it's just like, I mean, thinking about just people's time too. We're gonna put out a 4-hour movie. It's like you need to block out 4 hours of your day to sit and watch this thing. That's crazy.
Actually, you need to block out like 5 hours of your day when you really
Yeah.
think about it. Because you got 25 minutes of trailers.
Trailers,
You're gonna want to get there a little, like you want to get there early. So you're gonna, So I said, if this movie's to move however long it is, and like you said, if it did an intermission like theater, the ticket prices would be ridiculous because they got to make that money. They got to make that money. Like the tickets won't be $20. You're gonna be looking at $75 for a movie ticket.
Exactly.
Which I'm still game for, but.
Oh yeah, the thing that's crazy too is that and then you think about it. So you got the previews, and then you have to stay at the end because it's the end credit scene. So you have to stay. It's like, oh my god.
And this is a premium Marvel event, so it's going to be at least 2. Most might be 3. It's going to be at least 2 though.
That's so yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing them. Like if you're gonna do it like that, you're gonna have to split them up, and that's fine. It's cool. Do it. Like people, I think most people would like it. I just think that. What you're gonna have is I think you're gonna have a lot of the casuals freaking out like, why can't, because if it's good, if it ends up being like good like Endgame was and everything, Infinity War and Endgame were, why you're gonna have that same thing with, like when they get out of that, like what happens next, like, well, you know what, this is what happens because people are gonna be all mad and be like, oh, they need to build more story, but yeah, they do, because you guys got to remember it takes time to get to that climax, and it's gonna be a while. So it's just like I'm looking forward to it. I'm happy. I just think they definitely need to tighten up those leaks so that nothing. If they don't want them to get out, then tighten it up.
Look, old man Bleak said he needs 3 intermissions.
I mean, I can see it.
Oh, God.
I mean,
hey, I went to a play. I saw the Nutcracker. Nutcracker was like 2. It was 2 hours and 20 minutes because they gave a 2 hours and 30 minutes. But he had a 20-minute intermission.
Yeah,
and it wasn't. I thought I would have to, but I didn't have to go to the bathroom like talking about. So, the if you want to test yourself, Bleak or anybody else, Avatar is out right now, and that movie's 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
So if you want to test yourself, that's the movie to test yourself. I still don't understand how that movie is up to $800 million, being that it's 3.5 hours. I don't know anybody in the circle I know who's seen it yet. So that's why I'm like, I don't know how, but I'm thinking it's making that movie like in China, making that money in China and Europe, more so than the US, because that's a long time. Like that's a long time. Like you need at least 4 hours for that movie.
Absolutely. We saw Zootopia 2 on Friday, and that was a.
Well, we went the weekend that came out, and the theater was full. So I was.
It was full. We went too. Yeah.
Yeah. So Zootopia is actually. I didn't know that thing was that popular. I knew it was popular.
Oh, yeah.
But it was more popular than I realized.
But it wasn't. But they didn't. It wasn't long enough that you had to have a pee break. It was good.
Not at all. Not at all long enough to have a pee break. But it was actually good. It was actually entertaining, surprisingly for kids. And kids' movies actually have been very good lately. That's all I can say. But I don't want to. I want to drop the link in the chat if anybody wants to chit chat. I sent Splash the link. But that's pretty much the end of the year for us for 2025. I said 2025. Yeah. He talked about some of the conventions he's going to next year. I talked about the ones I'm only doing 2 next year. One's coming up really soon. So if you are coming to New Orleans Fan Expo in January, if you hit me up, I know Yahweh's going to be there. Big Lion Cat's going to be there. Southern Comic Geek. So there's a few people that I know in the community will be there. So definitely, if good time to come. Hopefully, if the weather is not like it was around last year. This time we had the blizzard. But yeah, definitely come on and check it out. A good time to come. Majority of the time in New Orleans. It's usually not too cold, it's not too warm, too hot. So that's just the one convention I'm going to. Then I'm going to Galaxy Con New Orleans in the summer. I don't know the exact date, but that's the 2 cons I'm going to. Chris, I think, said to a Terrific Con. You said,
yeah, Terrific Con and Little Giant. I'm just doing like local stuff. So there'll be a few shows that I go to. It's going to be Little Giant is in April, and then. Because I think that in between April and August, there's going to be a Wicked Comic Con, which is like a free show, which for a free show is very good. And then you have Terrific Con, that's in August. So those are the 3 shows I'm doing. I'm going to be staying over at Terrific Con. So, I do the whole weekend there. So it's a fun time. It's really, really good. So I would recommend that. I would say it's the best show in the Northeast. So if anybody is going to that, let me know, and I will definitely hang out with people just because it's a whole weekend thing. It's a whole weekend event. So
yeah, and I can I'll kind of piggyback on that. I would say, if like Chris said, like the Northeast, I would say on the East Coast the best con is Heroes Con. The South, I would have to, and I'm looking at the South. I'm like, and it depends on what you characterize as the South. Just let people know. Yeah. I don't look as Tennessee as South as much as some people do. But out of all the conventions I've been to, I would say Dallas is really good. It's now like for just comic related, it's probably not the best, but as far as like a convention where it's like everything and have comics there, because they do have it's better than my Fan Expo, because they do have a lot of comic booths in Dallas, because they have a lot of artists that come to Dallas, because Dallas is a big hub for flying in. But that's kind of like, I would say, the realm of good. I think I've heard Chicago's really good from BLC up in like the it was in Midwest. You kind of consider Chicago. So it's a lot of different conventions. So if you're able to travel around, do what you can. I don't see myself going to Heroes or even Terrific Con for at least a couple of years. And I mean, a couple of years and after, like not now, 2026, couple of years. So 2028, I'll probably look into going back to Heroes and maybe even Terrific Con, or I might switch it up and might do Heroes Con 2028 and maybe 2027 do Terrific Con. But it's something I'm have to look into, because there's a lot of traveling I like to do. Like besides going to conventions, I do like to travel around and see a lot of the world. But that's all we got going on. I don't know if Chris has anything else, but again, I appreciate everybody hanging out with us. Thumbs up, man. If you want to join the chat, you can always hit us up. But that's it on my end. Check out the stuff we're affiliated with. The Hunt with Tony Sanders is every other Saturday. I think. Well, we should be. Is this weekend?
This weekend. Yep.
Yes, this weekend. So check out the Hunt this weekend. Pretty much, New Year's bash, I guess, basically. You got Bleeker's Church that we like to frequent as well on Sundays, every Sunday. We Band of Brothers auction. We're going to be starting that up at the end of the month in January, so look out for that. Kind of getting started back up. We both kind of hang out with Biggie every now and then on the club and his network, so definitely check him out. Who am I? Am I missing people? Or am I missing?
Uh,
That's about all the stuff I know. I think we kind of jump on from time to time.
yeah.
I can't think of anybody else. If I did miss somebody, I apologize. Oh, I do have myself. I'm supposed to be on Only Slabs next month, January 2026, the day before my birthday. Probably going to have to change that date because I don't know what I'm doing that weekend. Because my birthday's a month from Christmas. So if people be looking like, oh man, who that? But guess what? You got a whole month to recover. So if you want to send me something for my birthday, you have a month. But yeah, the day before my birthday, it's supposed to be January 24th. I'm supposed to be on Only Slabs.
Nice.
I haven't even thought about the books that I'm going to present, and I haven't even thought about the number of books I'm going to do. But that's something I got coming up on the future. So that's I don't know if Chris got anything. I know he has to do some haul videos that he's been promising us for like 8 months now.
Yeah, yes. Takes time. But yeah, no, I probably will do something tomorrow just because I'm off until I'm off all the way till Friday. Friday I actually have to go back to work, and but I'm off till Friday. So tomorrow I probably do a video, and then Wednesday night is going to be New Year's Eve, so I'll do my New Year's Eve stream like I normally do, and then Thursday is my birthday, so I will be turning 44 years old, and that's pretty much it. So
I'll jump on the New Year's Eve one.
Yeah. No, I was sent on the link and everything like that, just because I feel like that's a good time to hang out and everybody kind of chill. But yeah, I'm just gonna be doing that, and so yeah, check those out. Like I have those videos. I'll go ahead and do that tomorrow, and then probably do something on Wednesday too, just because I can, and then the New Year's Eve stream and all that. So that's what I got going on. So but yeah, if you want to come out and chill, more than welcome. Yeah, that's a tough one. Being back to work, back to reality. Luckily it's only one day, but yeah, it's gonna be tough because it's like, you're just kind of relaxing, chilling, having some fun, and back to reality. Like, you gotta actually answer questions and be responsible. Yeah. So, but yeah, it'd be a good time.
So everybody be cool. Y'all have a good one. Peace out. See you guys later. I'll put the link if y'all want to hang out. I'll be on for a little while so I can add people. So
yep.
See y'all later.
Think positive. Never show any sign of weakness. Always go for the throat. Buy low, sell high. Fear, that's the other guy's problem. Nothing you have ever experienced can prepare you for the unbridled carnage you're about to witness. The Super Bowl, the World Series, they don't know what pressure is. In this building, it's either kill or be killed. You make no friends in the pits and you take no prisoners.
You son of a bitch.
We happy? Vincent! We happy?
Yeah, we happy.